So,
The upper classes. What the fuck is this rich fucking area?
something
My home.
you'll never see, you fucking dirty slua.
Oh my god.
I will burn Congress over here.
How civilization looks. Progress.
Aren't you a Fey imperialist?
No, I'm just a general supremacist. So, as we open in large port city, Pepperdam, in the upper floor of the house, shining beacon of trade, commerce, enlightened city of the future, as the great faucet opens, closes, allowing goods to flow throughout the house. But like every pristine, shining, beautiful place, it does have its underbelly, the dark side, the alleyways that no one really pays attention to. The alleyways in which less than prestigious things happen. And well, Khalida, you are involved with the local crime. The
Yes, she
dismay
is.
of your parents. Sometimes you just have to do have to. As sometimes, well, kind of hard to get the components you need. You have to find so many regulations, and sometimes they will not approve them. Customs is always difficult for those who want to advance science, push progress ever so ahead. As such, you're not the only one who relies on these smugglers to bring you in goods. And tonight is one such night. Meeting in the back streets next to the port. What would you be like interested in smuggling?
She would be.
No, like what exactly? What?
Oh, what exactly?
Tell me your like greatest like your what invention are you working right now?
She's currently just working on some minor traps to just catch some creatures. Just making her prototypes because she does not have the equipment for a big one. But she would test them on some small animals. The final thing should be that she can catch, for example, a spider. That would be the end goal. So she's looking for medals, some maybe screws or anything, something like that.
So, as you are next to, just not sort of on the pier, as the smugglers kind of wave at you to approach. The little thing sort of taps the crate. Well, here it is. As promised.
It's amazing. Thank you. Everything in it?
Yep.
Glad to hear that.
Have a look for yourself.
You're just gonna open the crate. Looks good to me.
As yeah, I mean, this is a large. The contraption you needed isn't why you kind of had to have it have it like smuggled because this is quite big. So this crate isn't quite big and reinforced, as catching a spider is very large scale endeavor. But yeah, as you can open the reinforced crate, you can see the metal rods and all the pieces sort of tucked in between straws that are sort of meant to keep it safe from kind of bouncing around in there. But something draws your attention. There's this one of the metal rods. What initially you thought was a metal rod is just this large, kind of half scissor weapon. It's about as tall as the entire crate. And that shouldn't really. That's not something you ordered.
She would look at the guy. You think you dropped something in there?
Oh, yeah, forgot to pull this one out as he like lets out a whistle for his people as they kind of come and remove this blade. It takes two of them to handle it properly. Yeah, sorry, there was no other crate big enough to do this. Be valuable, eh?
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Who's it for?
One of the plants here wants it as a collection piece. Supposed to be some sort of ancient relic.
Is it now? I mean, it is a pretty piece. Probably very valuable.
He like smiles. Well, that's what we get paid for. The best of the best. As that's when you hear like screams from the back. As glance behind you, and there's a bit of a commotion. As you see, one of the smugglers is wrestling with this large, giant, armored-looking individual, completely covered in this almost charcoal black suit of armor. As you see this thing just sort of fucking snap the neck of one of the smugglers as they collapse on the floor. And the other smugglers just fucking like run away.
The leader would join in. She would take her feet into her hand and just run.
Well, nice little thing you say there, but I think this would be. Let me check the skills reference. I think this is illusion.
So do I just press illusion?
Yeah, I think if we just press that, you'll be able to roll. I guess it's like a basic. The easiest thing to. Well. Yeah, you basically sort of. It's the problem is like you bolt. Well, hardly no should like pop up.
I mean, I would gain a free roll if I repair something.
No, you can reroll without
Why?
the free roll is something else. The free roll is just without penalty reroll. I think the problem is you failed.
You failed, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The free roll you can always use the free reroll.
So the thing is because basically The found one should tell you. Let me roll, for example. Like if you roll.
You're right, because I'm reading the thing
See,
now. If you
now
at
now it
least
appears and
one.
tells me, hey, you can re-roll and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because she rolled so poorly, there is no.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Skill issue as you go into business.
The definition for it.
Kalita just dies immediately.
Yeah.
As this thing is big, but so you expect it maybe to not be so fast as it bolts. As you sort of fumble, it sort of knocks into you. As you can see, you get shoved to the ground. As it picks up the large bladed instrument. As it then sort of turns its gaze towards you. Now, there's one way to escape, given your your absolute abject failure. No matter how fast this thing is, he cannot swim in full-plated armor. There's no way he can do that. Now, the problem is, well, if you just jump into the water, you're not gonna have a nice time as well. I'll tell you, there's a convenient crate next to you that has been sort of shoved down as the metal rods have sort of fallen out of it.
Ah, the crate does look great.
You can use that as a sort of plank to
Mhm.
float.
She would try. She would try to get up the crate and throw it into the water.
Yeah, I will strength roll. This is just one single base.
Oh god.
What? No? No, because never mind. It's never mind. As you quickly try and shove the crate, takes a swing with the blade. I guess I can just inflict stress, right? I don't need to do anything.
Yes, you can just
Yes.
decide to inflict stress on a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope, wrong button. Okay, so just mark down how much stress is too much stress.
I think they have
20
based,
stress.
It's based on their critical rank, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can also decide to do.
No, I know.
depending on
I'm
the-
just because he does have technically. Oh, my rules lawyers. I need help.
You want to take a look
We are
here.
analyzing. Because the thing is, I didn't expect this was like a combat. You're using the combat rules here, but
What's that number?
it's you. Here we go.
Score a critical success if you attack.
Okay, technically it says if you use combat rules, they never suffer stress as a consequence of failure. So there you go. There's the combat ruling. Let's go to the general failed roll sections. I think we should go with there.
It's
Okay,
seven combat
thank you.
constitution
Thank-
97.
Yeah, thank you,
Yes.
Red. That's the one.
It's the difficulty of the roll, yeah.
Yeah. So this would have been stress for the two failures. Actually, no. So because technically, yeah, he. You know what? I'm gonna give you 2 stress and call it a day. As you get sort of, he'll does take a swing, and you sort of roll out of the way. As you put the crate into the water, and just desperately jump on it, riding it like a fucking makeshift rowboat. As a sort of, it manages to keep you afloat as you kind of bob up and down into the water. as the armed opponent sort of glances at you from up on the pier before turning around and continue hearing the screams of presumably other smugglers. But you are now safely away in the water. Although something is happening, Khalidam. You hear the noise of the faucet turning. As you start seeing the currents start swerving you away, you realize that they're about to make another delivery of the pipes. And you are gonna be, unfortunately, swept in it. Which means that if you get drawn in that vortex, you will die. Luckily for you, there is this convenient large crate you're riding on, which technically is very durable if you manage to sort of wield it shut and just pray it makes the journey.
Guess it's the only thing to do.
Well, you can try and swim through the current, but
Absolutely not. No.
that would be like a critical difficulty death move, I guess.
No, she would try her best to get that crate shut and just hope for the best, I guess.
Yeah, as you sort of go down, you kind of sort of, it's like a, almost you feel like a bit larger than a coffin would feel like as you slam down shut. It does have latches. Luckily for you, are a tinkerer.
Yes.
Because you're probably duty with this, sort of glue it shut so it doesn't like open even under like large amounts of pressure. So either you can use your tinker move to just auto succeed on this one, or you can roll me a craft roll. I would suggest using the tinker.
Yeah, with my streak, I will use the tinker.
Yeah, I think. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you as you shut down, you kind of rummage through your backpack and find some adhesives as you sort of make sure that every sort of you know, what's the wording in English?
A wrench or
No, like the
Hinge.
the spaces where you would have like structural integrity problems. Basically, you go to like the sides and the corners of the box
Mhm.
and sort of put this adhesive that you quickly like manage to make in a span of 30 seconds, as that would reinforce the planks and hopefully carry you through. The only problem is for you to have enough air to breathe. And, well, God, if Flavia calls me in the Marvel Rivals thing, I'll make a actual channel for that one. But yeah, as you manage to do that, you sort of feel the rumbling noise as this is gonna be a horrible experience as you start feeling the vortex start to drag you down, as you can feel the entire thing rumble and move and shake as it sort of flings you around, your stomach turning inside out. Good thing you haven't eaten anything recently or it would all come back up as you are flushed away.
Boo.
Fuck off. We'll be switching scenes. somewhere warmer, darker. One could say more pleasant. Others
One
would
could say
say
shitty.
shitty indeed.
The gendarme and Grud coming out.
The quivering stairs loom above all of you as you make your way through the streets of Umbral at the beginning of the basement. As well, Armin, what are you up to at this very moment?
Probably trying to find some kind of work. If there's any job that needs to be done, anything to get some money in her pockets.
Money has been tight indeed. As you and your mother have been struggling recently. More so than usual. And as you sort of do the usual rounds as you walk through the streets, my made up wiki. As you sort of enter one of the local taverns in the third or shittier area of the city, and you kind of see someone who's like not one of the locals, still like a slua, but I haven't seen him here before. As kind of overhear him talking to the bartender. He says, and listen, I pay well. I just need like a couple of helping hands. Come on, I'm sure you can recommend someone. Oh, don't give me that look. The bartender sort of dismisses.
Carmen is going to like position herself like nearby, just like lean on the counter so that as soon as he turns around, he sees her. She gives a smile.
Like, oh, hey, can I help you?
Hey there, mister. I couldn't help but overhear that you need some helping hands. My hands can help, maybe.
Well, like turns towards the bartender, kind of sort of glares at him, then looks back at him and says, "Yes. Just order a drink and let's sit down and have a chat, I guess."
Absolutely.
As yeah, the kind of shrug. What do you order? Drink.
I don't know. What's the cheapest shit that they have?
Do you ask that? Do you just like go for something that's like obviously?
Yeah, like I don't think. Feel like she would probably know, but she's definitely gonna order something that's like not super
Yeah,
expensive.
he looks at you and sort of says, "We're not gonna drink that poor excuse, mushroom. It's just how old are you exactly?"
19.
Okay. Old enough to drink. Get her some of that wine. I saw you have the bottle from upstairs. Now, don't pretend to lie to me, Mr. Bartender. Come on. Give her a glass of that, and he just kind of smiles at you. And sit down and talk business like proper people.
Right, proper.
She's gonna drop a couple of coins on the counter before sort of gesturing for you to take the cup. You sit at one of the small tables to the side.
Yeah, she'll follow him. Thanks. I appreciate it.
No worries. I do like to do business with the right foot forward. So, what exactly can you do? What's if you don't take this personally, kid, but you look quite inexperienced.
Well, I have experience. I'm good at fixing things. I'm good at making things. I just don't have a lot of things to make things with, nor things to fix.
Actually, that's a we need. Yeah, no, that's good. Oh, okay, okay. Ready for your first test then?
I suppose so. Yep, I carry my toolbox with me.
He kind of searches one of like his small pouches and pulls out this pretty small circular device. It says, have a look at it. See if you can make it work. As
Okay.
glance at it, take a look. Here. Get. Yeah, I mean you can roll a craft roll. What is it? See if you can fix it. It would be craft, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
There's only one
Give me a
in
minute
Feed
time if. It's gonna be a critical.
Oh,
You
you
should
can
all
use
just
the free.
let me roll. I only roll
Oh,
successes.
I see what's good.
It's a
Yeah,
critical. It's a
It
crit. You met the requirement.
yeah.
Hell yes.
There's even a free reroll you can use to make it even better.
I don't even need the rerolls. I can just. Actually, that's true. You can use the.
Because reroll doesn't risk making it worse.
Yeah.
Even a crit in the basic.
Yeah.
So nice. I can share my luck around with people.
Grunt, my
Thank
computer.
you, oh
Grunt,
great GM.
Grunt, my PC broke. Can you roll for me, please?
So yeah, you kind of like crack it open as you see the tiny gears inside. As you sort of look at it, and then you realize that it's the gears are meaningless. They don't do anything. They can fit together and they can spin and then maybe generate some force with it. They don't connect to anything. But the thing on top looks like a spinning pin. So it's very confusing. This thing is not broken. It's like technically shouldn't work.
Well, I guess I see your problem here. It's not really meant to work, I think. She kind of like just points out what she sees.
He
That there's no
listens.
connection.
He listens intently. It's good enough. Well done. He like takes the thing, sort of puts it back together, back in his pocket. Riot, kid.
Oh, that's it? I mean, yeah, of course. Thanks, glad to help.
Now, listen. I may need a couple more people, so I'm gonna take recommendations. If I need like a actual doctor, because so I didn't actually tell you what business I'm running. I feel like I should start with that. Damn.
No, I do feel like I should know this.
Okay. Listen, first of all, no illegitimate business. We are, in fact, a 100% honest caravan.
Right. Yep. That's the normal thing that people say. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I that's what all the customs always react with. So I'm starting this caravan, and I need people to run it, of course, because well, this is a big operation. Um, and well, I need people who can fix things. I need people who can treat the sick, and I need at least one person who can dissuade bandits from intervening.
Like some kind of bodyguard.
Yes. So I have you as my very competent engineer. I just need the other two. So if you, the people of Umbral are not the nicest. So if you could give me recommendations, I'm willing to listen.
I mean, well, since you bring it up, my mother actually happens to be a doctor, and I might know somebody who's big and strong enough to dissuade bandits, like you said.
I'm gonna buy you a second cup. He just sort of waves at
Hell
the
yeah.
bartender, gets you another one. And this is very good wine. This is some of the best wine you've probably ever had. I don't think you usually buy expensive drinks.
No, probably not. Maybe like once or twice ever in her life. But she's gonna take the second glass and look at this honest merchant and introduce herself. I'm Carmen, by the way, and you said this is for a caravan, yeah? So that means we're leaving?
Yes, we will be traveling all across the house, transporting goods.
That's a big undertaking.
Well, there's money to be made in it. A lot of money.
Well, if you say there's a lot of money to be made, then I'm there.
The entrepreneurial spirit. I like that. My name is
And
Khan.
I don't believe you.
The pleasure
there you
to
go.
meet you, Carmen. And, well, I represent the Hedge Caravan. When I say represent, I'm like its only member. But hey, that still means I represent it.
Okay, the Hedge Caravan.
Yes.
Interesting name.
Well,
Does it have a particular meaning?
Yeah, actually, funny story. It's it's like a family story for me, passed down from parent to child. I don't really even know when it originated from, but they he like sort of puts down, sort of, you see, like, removes from his belt this large what looks like a dueling weapon, like a pen, and just kind of puts it down on the table. Gestures for you to have a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you sort of unsheath it, you do realize that the technically this wouldn't be a pen, it would be a needle, whatever. I'm just looking at the references for my. So yeah, you kind of unsheath it. You realize that while normal needle is sort of made out of metal, right, and this one is made out of something else. It has like a white texture to it, and it's definitely a different material.
What is this made out of? It doesn't look like metal.
That's the interesting part. I don't know, but it cuts just as good. It's much more durable, flexible, and it never dulls. And it's like a family heirloom. And story goes is that story goes that they got this one. They call it, I don't know why they call it the hedge needle, but He kind of shrugs. Supposedly came from the outside back when my family was out there and far beyond.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Guess they got weird names for a bunch of stuff, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what this hedge thing they got it from is, but it's been a weapon passed down through my family for some time.
Well, even though I've never seen anything like it before, it seems pretty cool. So
Gonna sheath it back.
just make sure you don't show it off to that many people around here. Might not have it when you leave.
I'm used to the scoundrel of the world, Carmen. Don't worry. But well, a welcome as my first new business partner. He will extend his hand for a handshake.
Yeah, she'll take his hand. Business partner. I like the sound of that.
He chuckles and says, "You know, I wasn't that much younger when I was starting my first business. Gonna go places, kid."
I'm definitely looking forward to it then.
As I don't think I have an actual. Yeah, says, well, whenever you can get me to meet people, I have a room here. I'm staying in tonight.
Yeah, I can go get them and bring them here.
He nods and says, well, I will be waiting then.
All right, cool. I'll try not to keep you waiting for too long then. And she's gonna sort of like collect her things and almost just run out of the building.
Meanwhile, oh, I assume you're going to your mother first, right?
Yes.
What is Dusana doing at this moment in time?
It's probably been a not so great day. She's looking for whatever food we have left, trying to wrangle up a meal as best she can.
As you're finished cooking the pottage, the door to your house sort of bursts open as you see Carmen rush in.
Hey, what's all the dust being piled up over here?
Okay, so I may have found a perfect opportunity for us. I got hired onto the Hedge Caravan. I don't know what the Hedge Caravan means, but it's a caravan and he needs a doctor. So I recommended you.
Oh? What's this one about then? Is it legitimate?
Yeah, of course. It's totally legitimate.
I see then. Well, is this legitimate businessman, does he pay well? Like, what's the score about?
Right, yeah. I didn't get the exact numbers, but he did call me a business partner, so I think that's good news.
Could be good news, but also if things go wrong, it comes in your head. All of it could be a toss up in there.
I mean, yeah, but at this point, might as well take the chance, right?
Carmen probably glances at our small little hovel in the porch she's making. Yeah, the chance is, it's worth it. You did good, Carmen. And want to say hello to your business partner.
Yeah, he's at this like tavern in the kind of ick part of town, but I can definitely lead you there. Do you know where Francesca is, though? I think he might have an opportunity for her too.
There's a couple places she could probably be in. Most of them all Francesca's favorites. Yeah, I was gonna say a bar. More than likely you can find her at the bar. Hopefully not causing too much trouble.
That might be asking for a lot.
It could be. But while you go get her, I can get myself looking a little bit better, and we can go together. Actually, no, I should come with you, just in case things go spiraling out of control.
As you get dressed, venture out into town. And well, you know Francesca's usual drinking spot. Yeah, Francesca, you're just sitting around drinking your last pennies away.
Yeah, the job all done. It's got to be invested into the local economy. Before we taking a few shots of moldy spirit.
You were always drinking on the tab and just paid debts, and now you're making more
Yes.
debts.
Yes, exactly. But you see, I'm mostly repaying them. It all works out in the end.
Always repaid them in like a month or two.
Yeah, eventually. Listen, I'm a stable source of income. They're reliable.
You spot both Luciana and Carmen walking in.
There she is.
Yeah, Carmen's gonna walk up and just like sling an arm around Francesca. Hey, glad we found you.
Not your usual haunt.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't that hard. But now that we did find you, how would you like to make some money? Enter a business opportunity.
And so Francisco listens. Always. Old Duncan over here. I do need to repay him as the drinks.
Well, there's this merchant that's starting up a caravan, and he said that he was in the market for somebody to deter bandits. You think you could look big and scary enough for that?
Francesco stood up. Just to stand up. Alright, bodyguard duty. That sounds easy enough.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, well, he's waiting at the tavern if you guys want to meet him.
You know, caravan jobs can be sometimes a bit tricky, especially if they're smugglers.
Well, it might be good to.
I don't think it's bad.
Carmen's not wrong. It might be good to take a look around, and staying out of trouble for some of us might be worthwhile.
Yeah, but for some of us, trouble does seem to find us.
Well, that's why Francesca will be around, right? Make sure that trouble doesn't cause too much of a interruption.
And she just points out a sword on her back. Oh, we'll keep you safe, Carmen. I think your mother will hunt me down. I think.
Oh, I will.
Nothing happens to you on the way.
I have the utmost faith in you.
Me
and I'm
too.
certainly not going to make it any more difficult, I promise.
Alright, let's meet your new friend. Let's see how dodgy he is on the scale. And how likely he is to actually pay us. And not treat us like any good merchant does.
Well, he did test me already, so apparently I passed.
Well, that's good. That shows a
tried
little bit
to-
more faith in that.
He tried to scam you, and you spotted his trick.
I don't know if I'd call it a scam. He just gave me this like sophisticated looking little device and asked me to fix it, but it was kind of designed to not work in the first place, and it pointed it out, and yeah, that was it.
A most honest merchant, I see.
Smart, at the very least. This is legitimate work, as Carmen has told me. She kind of has a smile on her face when she says it.
Very legitimate.
Well, let's go say hello to this honest business partner.
Yeah, he said his name was Hakan.
Akan.
Well, as the three of you make your way back to the inn he's staying at, find him sitting at one of the tables. As there's like, you kind of just see a bunch of people get up, looking very annoyed, as Hakan is like, kind of chuckles as he starts counting coins. at all of you, waves. Ah, you're back so soon.
Hey, yeah, I brought the doctor and bodyguard that you requested.
Lovely. As he like starts putting the coins away. Your people here do love playing their little dice games.
It's one of the few things you can do and have a good time here. Well, before the blades come out, of course.
Either that or drinks.
Well, we can use. He like takes the coin. Get you everyone some drinks, and we can talk about business. As he like goes to the bar and down all the coin, orders some snacks, some food. As looks at him and says, "So which one of you is the doctor then?"
That would be me.
Okay. Well, let this. Don't mind me asking. What is your experience?
Well, I mainly education, the regular railway, but most of my skills were obtained during the war, if nothing else. Mostly not in the front lines, going from, well, new place to new place, doing the best I could.
Okay. Well, I think we might need to see those skills soon put to the test. He looks towards you, Francesca, and says, "I assume you are the fighter then. So, well, let's take this outside and see how well you do." Your job,
Alright, so-
it looks back at you, Dusana. Your job is to patch us afterwards.
Very well.
This is kind of exciting.
Yeah, Francesca smiles as he's finished up her drinks. Drinking and fighting, goddamn. What a wonderful day.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
see
It's
if
like a
this
wet
guy-
dream for you.
Let's see if your guy's up to the task.
Gonna use that block. Um. That's what I said, Mac. There's a lot of fighting in this game. So as yeah, you're gonna kind of head outside, sort of alleyways, not like on act, not fighting on the streets. As he draws this very weird looking sort of whitish needle. What weapon does
A lancetta, the
okay.
most valuable thing she has. It's a family heirloom, in fact.
Yeah,
It's worth 5 gold.
there's a very fine looking weapon. He adopts a position sort of with his weapon. And he says, "Well, I'll let you have the first strike."
Oh, last then as I go for a quick jab at him.
Yeah, now let me check. So you make the action roll.
Yes.
I guess you use the difficulty of your opponent, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that would be the critical opponent, I guess. Is that does that mean it's like a critical difficulty?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no. Never mind. It doesn't update. What are the sucking ranks? I need to find the
Difficulty ranks.
yeah, the difficulty ranks for
Basic,
enemies.
critical.
No,
Oh.
for like enemies.
Oh.
Because does have like those 4 little spiders, which I don't know what that means.
Gotcha.
They're in the appendix 1. Main document. I can post a thingy majiggy. There's also like a duelist stat block you can just look at, or like soldiers and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I have the stat block. I'm just looking at the.
Are you looking
okay.
for common spider?
Oh, never mind. It does so. It's not critical. He's definitely higher. Critical seems to be 2.
Yeah.
3. Wait, they're all critical? I guess they're all.
Yeah, they're all criticals. Yeah, because they're like special.
Oh, so if it's above a 1, then it's just a critical.
You can make an intermediate if he's not like a trade fighter, 2 basics. But if
No,
it's
no,
the
no.
above average,
He is a critical opponent. I'm just wondering if that's like that means like just 1 critical then.
even a master duelist is a critical opponent. And so are honor guards, so I guess here's your like ranking.
That means there's just 1 critical then.
Even the golden backs are all critical.
Yeah, but my question is, Mac, because you can have double, because they have.
I mean, you can have 2 criticals, I guess, I suppose. If he has 2 criticals.
Okay, so it's from the trades then. Okay, this is what I wanted. Holy sh!
Yeah, if you can double his shit, which means he will
He
have
does
a lot.
have. Listen, I'll say. Listen, he's not gonna fight full strength. So yeah, put it as a double critical. For now.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
A double critical, that's actually scientifically impossible. God damn. We already.
I believe-
Double critical. We already reached the impossible fucking difficulty.
Yeah, because it says if you're facing an opponent with double.
Yeah.
They have
It's
like
maybe-
two critical. So
Maybe I'll roll an impossible. Who knows? It is possible. I do have at least a free reroll.
not scientifically impossible. It's just extremely
Hot,
unlikely.
really hot. Yeah, extremely unlikely, yeah.
There's a reason why he wasn't so afraid of people like jumping him.
Yeah, goddamn. Oh my god! Oh
Nice.
my god! Oh
This-
Jesus! I can use a free reroll. Maybe I'll roll another one. Nah. I can go all in and ruin this, but now I will not.
Yeah. I'm gonna say even if you got an extreme success, still would have like been enough. I think.
Yeah, no, I joke about the all in. Why the fuck would I waste this shit?
But yeah, you take a card like you manage to sort of with like one tap, the needle sort of goes off center, and then you manage to get a nice cut in, and because it's an extreme.
Let me see. I think I can basically. I think I need to convert the extreme to. I can like use
Yes, red.
and
Look
stuff.
out. Look the conversion rate for successes.
always the one upper one is 2 lower ones. I think that's the conversion rate.
Is it 2 lowers ones? Because then I think
Yeah, because
then,
that I think I just basically meet the difficulty. Extremes basically like I just meet the difficulty.
okay.
I'm sorry, what were you guys talking about?
The conversion rates of successes.
Yeah, then that means you dealt.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow has it right there too.
Yeah.
Think it's tomorrow, but I delete this.
Oh,
one.
free. Damn, it's even better. So one
yeah,
extra crit.
3. So I was gonna say I think that's it. 1 extra critical. That means you dealt how much stress damage? So hard coming from Powered by the Apocalypse. Okay. So, well, that's you suffer stress. So I'll assume you deal the same amount of stress, because otherwise,
If a basic success equals 1 stress. Yeah, you can spend extra success for or great successes to deal extra to make extra actions to deal an increased amount of stress to your opponents.
where is this? Where are you reading this?
I am on page 114. Attacking opponent.
Okay, let's see. This will get easier with time, but bear with me. Oh.
So because I only need one extra success, I can
Fight. Scissors. All success, suffer 1 stress. Extra action. Basic opponent and score a critical. Yeah, because a critical it would be like 3 basics. So here, because you only got 1 more than usual, that means you give him like 2 stress, right? Doing this correctly.
Let me see.
yes, I think
Yeah, because you met the difficulty, that means you deal
that's 1.
1 stress,
one.
and then
Yes.
the extra 1
Yes.
converts it to another 1.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's correct.
That would be 2 stress. Which
It's,
means he does get to make his move.
Oh, his trap card.
I don't actually need to check the. I will get better at this.
No,
I
it's
believe
fine.
you,
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes,
It's
there's
fine.
so many opponents.
We are learning. Yeah. Now his 4 fucking spiders deploy.
Actually, don't I have the? Studio. Not here.
It's more like the challenger dice for Master Duelist.
I'm looking for like the the enemy thing.
Ah, gotcha.
You've activated my trap card.
Yeah, because when they fill certain stress bars, they get to use their moves, right? That's kind of
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So
That's like the fucking boss. Fucking phase 2 of the boss fight.
so Envy has their okay. So yeah, okay. Parry this armor flow. Yeah. So you do manage to like inflict like you slash at his arm. He sort of backs off and says, very well, very well. I'll be getting rusty in my old age. As he will make an attack now, and I think now you need to roll with reaction.
Yes. The same what I roll.
As he will roll illusion. No, I typed this wrong. Oh god, I didn't properly make the sheet for the enemies. What the fuck? Let me fix this right now. Yes, live. I don't know why, because I'll probably keep using the book eventually. So yeah, he's just gonna sort of make a quick series of quick thrusts. So you need to react with illusion.
Gotcha.
Just gonna have the same difficulty, right? So that's like 2.
Yes, sir. This guy's a fucking Chad. Holy shit.
Who only knew.
Yeah, damn. I don't think I'll get lucky twice.
Not with that attitude, you won't.
I can use
And,
a free reroll. I can use a free reroll at least. Let's see. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't there now I'm remembering? Wasn't there like a specific thing in the thing that I'm just
Well, if
completely over?
No,
dueling, yeah,
It's a type of moves basically. There's nothing special mechanics wise.
yeah, because when you do like when you're fighting opponents in like a battle, you can use the war field with the difficulty level, and dueling definitely has a different set of rules as well
God
of
fucking
like
damn it! You've been
reaction.
doing this for wrong the entire time.
Yes.
You could also, I would assume you wanted to use the rolls for that. You're good, Grud. But yeah, when you're doing combat, a reaction roll uses the war field and have the difficulty equal to the opponent's difficulty or DC essentially.
Where the fuck are the? Why do you need two separate? Red,
Oh no,
you
no,
owe me
hold
two
on,
Witcher
no,
games. You owe me two Witcher games. Where the fuck is the dueling
listen,
rules?
listen. Dueling
What?
rules come in
Page
for when
120.
because
Page
you
120.
also hold on because you also use dueling for social combat essentially
I
as
will
well.
never do social combat. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah,
Page
that's the main
120,
thing.
Grunt. Page 120.
Thank you, Mac.
There's the difficulty. You have the it also has the stats. For example, an experienced fighter has 4 dice. A good one is 6 dice.
Been doing this wrong the entire time.
Yes, in
Fucking
fact.
damn it.
I actually don't think you do because at least for the rules of dueling have a thing where it's not about fighting or hurting each other. It's basically kind of like you could use it for social challenges mainly as
It's
well.
more like fencing.
That's
It's more like
true.
fucking
And-
fencing. It's like
yeah,
it's
so
like,
I
it's like
don't-
normal fencing. If this is
I
like a
didn't
dirty
consider this
fight,
to- yeah.
If this is just like a fun dirty fight with no rules and whatnot, and I think he's pulling out a fucking cheat maneuver here.
And dueling comes down to the fact it's more about who gets the better rolls than who failure or
Yeah.
success.
Yeah. Dueling's just a counter roll and roll thing.
Yeah, I never
duels-
counted this as a duel, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Again, in my mind, this is more like a dirty fight, not. There's also brawl. Technically, you could say this is a brawl, but we are with armed weapons, so it doesn't make sense.
No, brawl is like you can't have blades involved.
Yeah, it's fisticuffs, but yeah.
Let me
No, I don't-
me read. Give me like
Mm.
2 minutes to read the dueling stuff. Because I literally just remember like, hey, I don't have an actual. They do. God damn it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't.
consider this dueling. It's
I
in my
don't.
mind.
This is technically a duel. Like I don't. It's like dueling is basically a 1v1 squaring up fight.
Yeah, and in that case, you also roll your dice. In which case, it's Jober for me because you will roll your 8 dice. Fucking legendary duelist over here.
So yeah, basically, because the problem is, the reason I want to do it by the book is to actually learn the rules.
Mm-mm.
It's Jober for Francesca.
So you basically, we both like roll, right? And we see
Yes.
who gets the higher result.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you not use the rolls that you guys already did?
No, like,
Okay.
I'm not like undoing the fight. I'm just like trying to figure out what would be the proper way to do this for like future fights.
Yeah, there's like enduring the assault is when the challenger presses you against your defenses, and the narrator decides the skill you use for the reaction
I
roll.
mean, technically, we still do, yeah, because we can basically say because he allowed me to strike first, I led the assault initially because he seeded ground deliberately, and now you can do your thing. That means now he would have to theoretically, if you do this by dueling rules, endure an assault from me because I succeeded.
Yeah, but then what determines the difficulty?
He rolls dice.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
the exception. You decide his skill. If he's legendary Giga Chad, 8 dice. If he's a Mook, 4 dice, and then in between whatever his skills. That's basically that's the exception. You basically roll for him.
It's in the winning and losing section.
Yeah. And basically, and the winner of the fight is basically who gets the higher tiered success, and the amount of successes do not matter. Even if you roll three criticals, for example, I still win because my extreme outranks that.
Yeah, when the challenger suffers 3 jabs, they are defeated.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, basically the highest tiered success wins. No matter, even if you get
Yeah,
like 5 criticals.
How do I get? I don't. I make my own.
You have to make your own or steal someone, and then add a
That's
modifier to
someone
additional
gives
dice.
back.
Test McGee.
But let's say I roll dexterity, like fight, whatever. So I need to. How can I just apply modifier? I guess.
Yeah, apply modifier and just add the dice that are required to get up to like 8 dice.
Yeah, so I'd be like 2 dice basic, and then like I can only put a 3 modifier. God.
You can just put up you can just put 5 dice into like the sheet and then add a free
Yeah.
modifier, which means you'll get to the maximum. If he does use the maximum, which I think he does. Oh my lord, he does.
Okay.
Oh.
So basically, that would mean
We tie.
that this would represent your difficulty for your own rolls then.
No. No.
I'm stupid.
We just roll off until the one who gets the highest
So
success
it's
wins.
basically counter rolls until one of you wins,
Yes,
and then
3
you
times.
inflict the jab. Okay.
Yeah, 3 times basically. Yeah. And this would mean a tie, which means nobody wins. Oh my god, he has a hyper giga chat with 8 dice.
I see how it is. Anyways, I mean, you still inflicted the wound, so I guess you basically because you tied, you're like both one extreme, right? Yeah.
We tied. Yeah, nobody wins.
Nobody.
He basically parries or whatever.
Yeah. As you make that quick slash, she sort of comes in and sort of almost like pokes your shoulder as you manage to back away. Well, you are definitely.
Not bad.
I will
Not
give
bad.
you the jab because he probably will. Nice.
Oh damn! Yeah, because I was about to say like legendary hyper chat over here. Is this fucking the Rodamonte dice pool or like Bravespine? Yeah, for them to say, I'm not so bad yourself. The only one who was faster was that one fucking funky Fey officer.
As he says, well. And then he'll gonna continue, I guess, because you have to get the 3 jabs.
Yeah.
Right now you are winning, so I guess
technically
you
we're
could...
tying. We're tied, not winning. But yeah, if he
I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you that one.
Oh, okay. All right, 1 crit. Let's see.
I guess they don't get to reroll.
No, the narrative
no.
does not get the reroll. If you
No,
want to do.
I can reroll. I just can't free reroll.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it
Apologize for
depends on
that.
your stats.
Yeah. Okay. He does get 6 dice though.
He's still a good fighter. He's like a very good fighter, in fact. But yeah, let me. I'll just set it as a 1 critical.
And 1 basic.
Basic.
Yeah.
I have a free reroll.
Oh, that's
I have
true.
a free reroll. I might get a free reroll. So there we go.
There we go.
There we go. But it's still a tie
It's
again.
Another tie. Yeah, you keep. I'll do the 3-second rules, 3 turns, so you can roll 1 last time. As
Basic. Does he not have a free reroll? Damn.
no, I never get to make free rolls.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, forgot.
Basically.
I will free reroll that.
How can you just always make a few?
Yes, that's the whole point of a
Yes.
free reroll, basically. And there's no chance of degrading your success.
No,
unlike
but
the
do you
normal
make
reroll.
like infinite numbers of them?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Gain a free roll for all rolls that involve your chosen weapon, as well as for action or reaction rolls in combat. I can also check the free rerolls rules if you want.
You have to score at least like 1 basic to be able to
Yes,
get
that's the only rule.
Yeah.
A complete failure with no successes prevents
Means
you
you
from
can-
doing that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's technically a tie because he has 3 basic.
Actually, with free rerolls, you can do them always, even if you score not a single success.
Yeah. But another
Uh,
tie,
uh,
my
uh,
friend. He got 3 basics. It's like 3 basics equal 1 crit.
There you go. It even says in the book, basically, honestly, if you have granting a free roll, there's no reason not to reroll every time you can.
Hmm. Damn, fucking. Uh,
Yes, because eventually you meet opponents who have like 8 to 9 dice, so.
I can go all in though, if I'm like
And then
funky. If
you
I'm
you
feeling
can
funky.
you can go all in. I think I think like 3 basics tie with 1 critical, right? That's how we do it. So
Oh, but do I want to go all in? Because if I fuck up, I do get a terrible failure.
up to you.
that's up
Fuck.
to you.
Fuck, the terrible failure is this. It's a very scary thing.
Look, I'm here. I can patch you up if it goes horribly wrong. I don't think you'll be murdering this right now.
I will choose to be a safe beta male.
Ah.
Yeah, because it's a bit funny because that means you are basically always gonna be way better than it's like right now. So right now Francesca has has like 5 dice, but with the free reroll you're always gonna be just better than literally everyone else on that
Well, it also
tier.
comes to the fact this only really matters in the sense because you can't do a free roll during a duel. If you were in any other combat where there's more than one player or more than one component, then you can do free rolls and basically still beat her too.
Yeah, and also again, this is like the Doom, but as a fucking Red said, every character is hyper specialized in their niche to be hyper good at. You put them in their
Yeah,
other
but
niche.
you
they're dead.
realize you start out basically at the level of a master duelist on the
Yes.
household.
Yes.
Like
in
your
War,
free reroll puts you above like the 8 dice. With
yes,
like
Francesca.
5.
Yeah, Francesca is in fact a legendary, is a pretty good fighter. Yes.
No, you are like Rodamonte level. In a duel, you would probably have a high chance of beating a master duelist that rolls 8 dice.
Well, I think Rodamonte actually.
Because of that free reroll. Like that's why I'm saying
That's
it's
true. That's
stupidly
true. Yeah,
overpowered. I don't know how the
it
fuck
is.
they balance dueling.
Well, there's
Dueling
also
is
the fact that you
completely
have
broken.
Well,
you
the
have
thing is,
moves because you also have moves and other things that you can use as both a player and an NPC as well.
In
that
a
you can add
duel,
extra.
I'm talking specifically
Yeah.
about dueling.
Yes,
What
you do
moves?
in the duel. During any move that would normally inflict stress deals 1 jab instead.
also Grunt. There's also situational balancers where you can just remove my weapon. In that case, I'm fucked because I lose my free reroll.
We're talking just about the duel, Mac. I'm not talking about like general combat rules.
I know that I'll lose my free reroll if you remove my weapon.
But like
Or they give
that's
me a different weapon.
Mac. Listen to me.
Mhm.
Don't get to lose your weapon. It's a duel. You have to. If you lose the weapon in a duel,
Yeah.
it's not no longer a duel if the fighting keeps on. That's why I'm talking about the duels. Can we
Oh,
stop
yeah.
referring to
Oh, yeah.
normal
Oh, yeah.
combat, please?
Oh, yeah.
Any move out of normal. Yes. You can only use each move once. But like, what moves do?
There's a list of them. There's also a thing I'm reading here. When you win an assault, the challenger suffers 1 jab, either physical or otherwise. When the challenger suffers 3 jabs, they are defeated. But there's also a thing when you lose an assault, you
No.
suffer a relevant condition.
Yeah, moves
So
are abilities. So.
from what I'm reading, I'm saying what I'm reading here.
I'm
After every
also-
jab, oh, go ahead.
I also saw the strong and weak spots rules. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say after when you lose, I'm assuming from this one I'm reading, when you lose an assault, which is like after every jab, you also gain a condition chosen by the narrator. You usually after losing the first assault, you become tired unless you already are, and when you become broken, it means you lost the duel. And when you become broken, that's like a -1 to every roll you have. The
Yeah,
challenger has your fate in their hands, and they can make you prisoner or mock you if they're rude. Blah blah blah, things like that.
yeah, I get that. Why'd they have to make it so complicated? guys. Oh god, no, I just realized this. So when you're leading the assault, he rolls against you, but and how do we decide who's leading and who's enduring the assault?
That when you do like a combat roll, that comes down to the narrative, and if it makes
Okay.
six mechanic, like, hey, are we ambushing them or are they ambushing us?
Yeah.
Essentially.
In this case, because he was ceding ground, that's why, like I said, like basically I am.
Yeah, that makes sense. But they also get like then there's a problem with the sheet because technically with the strong spots can get +1.
Yes.
I hate when games decide, hey, why should we give NPCs and PCs the same rules? I think we should make them different. Double the rules. Red 2 Witcher games. You owe me 2 Witcher games for this
Yes.
dumbass fucking combat system.
The first season.
I love
win.
Household.
I win.
We're getting
I
3
win.
seasons.
I win,
damn it.
baby. I get both Household and Witcher.
For Household, I'll pay the price.
Maybe we can get Twink Death here said no.
He becomes his true self.
And dice rolls. Well, I mean, you still need to make another roll, so that's
Another roll.
yeah.
Two basics. I mean, you have to tell me anyway what I need to
No,
roll
I don't
for.
actually.
Yeah, he can keep them secret.
I don't
Oh,
actually.
So
Yes.
I'm talking about like then what then I just set no difficulty, I guess, for like for my when I roll fight.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
I don't think you need to set a difficulty when you
Yeah,
roll
I don't
anyways.
need to. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I said like it doesn't matter to set difficulty. Well, I guess it does matter to determine if I'm like failing or succeeding for reroll rules. Actually,
Yeah.
I
So
think.
roll
actually,
math.
no, it doesn't actually. I'll roll. I'll just roll.
Yeah.
I'll free reroll that.
Yeah, no, free rerolls are actually. I'm gonna homebrew this because, like, I'll be honest, Mac. You know, see, the problem is you starting out as a hyper specialist. That's fine. Starting out as the best fighter in the household is. I'm gonna what? Because unironically, even if you rolled 8 dice, you probably still would have won this. Like, you realize how broken the free reroll is to not give that to opponents in duels.
Yeah, it is kind of unfair.
I just don't see that we were doing a lot of duels is what I kind of figured from what the book
Yeah.
was figuring out.
And again, I still think an 8 dice chat would roll like extreme successes and whatnot, which would outrank even my free roll
no, because
possibilities.
it's Mac. We've literally been through this. Look, it's not.
Okay, I agree. This is kind of bullshit. It's fine. You can just. I follow your.
No, Red. Just because, like, we'll never do this. Is not an excuse for shit rules.
Granted, we are
okay.
big boys here. We follow your judgment. I do agree. The free. I am in fact this impressed that I
I
can keep up.
never realized how bullshit this system was. Holy shit. God, I hate it. Oh. Fucking balance. But yeah, no. As you inflict a second jab, And I guess you need one more roll, and that's it.
Yep.
Bajillion fuck. I'm up. Yeah. As the third jab, as you completely push past his guard over and over and over again. As yeah, he kind of sort of you completely overwhelm him as he like tumbles to the ground. He sort of raises his hands in surrender. As yeah, Dusana, you see him bleeding all over the place. This is in fact one of the worst systems I've seen for dice fighting.
I just want to ask, are you not going to use conditions then for duels?
Well, how would that help anything?
They'll
No,
get a
I'm
penalty.
asking because when you have conditions, they follow you throughout the game. So if this duel is over with, you would still have the broken condition while you're playing.
But
So
he's
say,
never gonna lose.
Oh, sorry.
He's never gonna lose unless he gets extremely unlucky, and I get extremally lucky. He will never lose.
I'm saying in the sense of like, I'm asking like, hey, after every jab, you have a condition. Even if Max still wins, there's still a chance for him to get jab in the first place. I'm asking, are you going to have conditions used for that? Because one jab, a condition, two jabs, another condition, three jabs, a third condition.
But if you never get jabbed, you're never gonna get the conditions.
Okay.
So,
I will
like,
heal Hakan.
I was gonna say like she didn't get wounded at all. Like I'm not gonna put conditions on NPCs. What?
No, okay, I got you.
Like,
I understand.
Do they actually have conditions on NPCs in this system?
No, I was asking
No.
because you were telling me it's not going to be used for players. Then I'm fine. I just want to make sure to ask that
No,
now.
I
so
don't. I
forget.
don't understand your question.
I'm saying for if in the case it does happen in the future that for some reason whatever happens that
Yeah,
she gets
yeah.
jabbed.
She gets jabbed.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll get conditions every time she gets
That's
wounded.
my question. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
My
gonna go heal
problem with
Hakan.
the system is that she will never get wounded unless something really like horribly goes wrong. But yeah, kind of go up to him and start bandaging him.
Do you need me to roll anything for that? I assume.
Nah. Do you need to roll
Okay.
anything?
Okay. No, I'm just asking in general. If you wanted to wave it away or if you want me to roll, I wanted to make sure to ask.
Yeah, there's no like pressure, so I don't think do I just want to roll the dice, I guess you want to be a dice goblin.
No, I just want to make sure, just because
And roll like a care and just it's like to be too basic.
Sure. And how do I do this? Difficulty is basic, right?
Too
That's
basic.
it. Okay. This is my first time rolling, so let me make sure I do it right.
Should like yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
You need to start like patching him up with expert care. It's a very good fucking sword arm.
Well, Francesca's one of the best outside of her own Francescaness.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Mac. I'll have to actually balance
It's
the system.
alright. This is kind of this is kind of bullshit. I mean, my balancing suggestion would be just allow people to reroll because I think
Yeah.
Rodomonte, for example, should also have a free reroll.
I feel like
Because he's a champ.
like rerolls or like but that's the thing. I'll think about this after the game.
Either you remove my free roll from duels, or you can just add free rolls to the enemy. Which
Yeah. So yeah, as you patch him, takes you about half an hour to get him up. Like,
Francesco said, like, "Listen, you're not the worst either. Mostly kept up with me. Most fairies are gonna cleaved in half, and then they'll chopped off their wings. They're kind of rolling around after the first jab.
he like nods. as you sort of get up and as well. Definitely all pass. Guess welcome to the Hedge Caravan.
Well, look forward to a wonderful working experience.
No, let's shows the rest of the. Yeah. So what's the rest of your crew? I don't think you're a one-man caravan.
He looks at the three of you and says, "Not anymore."
Well, not anymore.
I suppose.
What exactly will we be transporting then?
Well, I do have a couple of ideas, but for now, I have a very lucrative job sort of set up. I have a contact that reached out to me. And, well, come on, let's go inside, have dinner, and we can talk about it.
Yeah. Dusana follows through, probably looking at Cameron with a bit of a smile as they follow.
See, I told you it'd work out.
Well, that you are, Carm, at the very least. Your hedge partner seems to be an interesting individual.
Yeah, I guess we'll just see how it ends up. Haven't heard anything about the job or the money yet, so.
That is all. Well, we can ask questions during dinner.
Yeah, Carmen will join.
As, yeah, I'm gonna switch things. As God, Lita, as you tumble through the pipes, you eventually will like just lose consciousness. That's how I'm gonna be honest. This is not a. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna let you roll for this, I guess.
Oh god.
Um,
Yes.
Just give me an athletics roll. I guess 2 critical. Actually, I think that's impossible.
Yeah, I got 2 dice.
Yeah. I'm gonna just give you 5 stress and call it a day.
Oh god.
How do actually no, because I can just give you. Can I just straight up give conditions, Red?
Yes, you can. You can decide to do stress or condition if it makes sense for
Okay.
you.
Then yeah, I think sick and tired definitely fit for this one. As you eventually sort of lose consciousness. You awaken. See a bunch of people sort of looking over you, and as kind of through your very blurry vision, you can at least very tell that the like slow up by certain facial features. One of them kind of like pokes you like a stick, and as you kind of groan a bit with pain, it's like she's alive. Actually, though, because I don't think you speak their language, so he just says something to his other friends. Or one of them sort of leans in and says, "What's your name?"
Kalida. Where am I?
You're in the basement, Kalida, and we don't usually get deliveries in the form of people.
I was planning to be delivered. Is there a way to get up again?
Ah, but of course, we can find you someone who can take you back home. I'm sure. Then you have money, right? Coins. You have coins.
I not really.
You did have a Lida. Well, you don't have it anymore.
She got one single coin left.
Well, it's gone.
No, okay. No, no coins.
Ah, such a shame, such a shame. Surely you must have other things then.
I yes, but I'm not willing to give them away just like that.
One of them sort of says something to him. He like looks at you, looks at him, looks at you again. Just kind of like slowly nods as you get a very uncomfortable feeling that they are appraising you as you would a household good. As Khalida, how familiar are you with horde politics?
Not really. She never was interested in horde politics.
You're a know-it-all, so why don't you give me what would this be? Culture, I guess.
In difficulty?
I would say like too basic. Yeah. Unfortunately, you do remember that the Horde is known for the fact that, while not technically legal speaking, they're the most tolerant to slavery and other forms of such practices. From just keeping you as a slave to trading you to one of the fucking sheikhs, I think they're called.
Speaks.
There's like multiple ways you're never gonna get out of the basement.
Mhm.
Especially since you came through the pipings, they assume you are involved with some smuggling business as well.
Amazing. She would look at the one that speaks a language. Would you have someone else I can talk to? Someone who can help me? I mean, my parents probably wonder where I'm at.
Well, he kind of rubs his hands and says, "Sure, they're very sorry, but I think we can listen. We can get you somewhere nice where you can stay at, and we can handle the problems from there." As you hear like footsteps, as the voice of a man sort of comes clear through as he says something in their language, you don't get it. They all sort of turn and you see they're like having an argument before they eventually relent and kind of hand him what you see. It's like your actual bags. He kind of gives them some coin and sort of taps them on the shoulder. And they take their leave as the man walks up to you, hands you your bags. You should be very careful, my lady, when you deal with such, well, hardworking entrepreneurs.
I will take care next time. Thank you. You got a name?
You can call me Hakan, as he's gonna extend his hand for a handshake.
Gonna shake his hand. Khalida. Thanks.
You're far away from home, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Now, I'll be honest, those guys, they probably would have sold you into, well, service. Nobody really knows who you are around here. And they're just out here to make a quick buck. I'll take like a guess that you don't want that.
I definitely don't want that.
Lovely. So, here's my offer. If you agree to well, proper recompense, willing to help you get back home.
You would?
I would indeed.
I mean, sure. I can be of use.
And then, I guess this would count as the coin, right? Because if you agree in a negotiation.
Ooh, yeah, it's true.
Because that's
Depends
what
on what your contract
he's
is.
trying. Yeah, he's trying because she has counterpart coin, so they all have the same. They're bound if they agree after regular free negotiation ending in payment. That this would definitely count, I think. My lore experts, what do you say?
Let me see. I want to read her thing one time.
I think that would. I concur.
Yeah, they have to agree. Yeah, this is her agreeing.
So yes, he'll say. And well, I think that's a. You agree to it? Willing to help you get back home. And I was gonna say, Khalida, you know that if you agree to this, like willingly, it does count for your heritage contract. So if you break this, bad shit will happen to you.
Oh, she would agree.
As you're gonna shake hands, he's gonna help you. And say, well, we are heading over to a city that's not that far off. We're gonna get some help, and after that, off we go up the stairs. It'll be a long journey.
It definitely will. I mean, I got here pretty fast, but I can imagine it will be a long way.
Have you ever been outside your
Mm.
upper floor?
No.
The big world out there. Don't worry, you have me to guide you, so you're gonna be fine.
This man is sending you to the spider cult.
As
Thanks for the help.
yeah, you're gonna take your leave and venture towards the city of Umbral. As he is gonna need to find proper help in that city. He's gonna basically house you at an inn and basically tell you to not leave the room because he doesn't trust you will not get robbed on the street. So as we cut back to current time, all of you go back inside. He'll sit down and say, so, here's the first job. I have come upon a stowaway, lost child, a sprite that was discovered in one of the boxes that fell through the piping. Now, she's not doing too well. As you can imagine, that's not a trip intended for living things.
A tumble down there will probably usually kill a person, but
She's
Probably
lucky
she
to
survived.
survive.
mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna first need you to look at her and see if you can get her up to her feet. I'm not a medical expert. I've been
Understood.
mostly giving her mushroom stimulants. Keep her walking.
Very well. I'll take a look at our stowaway for you.
And, well, reason why is because, well, family is very rich. I kind of recognize some of the, call it, they do have a lot of insignia, I guess, recognizing symbols. I think being owed by a couple of esteemed professors at one of their fancy universities. It's gonna be quite a good first paycheck.
We're transporting a person.
Yes. Listen, kid. Everyone has to start somewhere.
Do we know how she ended up going down the drain? Was it an attempt on her life? Because I'm not too sure if anyone wants to pay for it.
Care. Honestly, I don't. If you want to kill someone, I don't think you shove them down a box and throw them into the. I think you just can just throw them in without shoving them in the box.
True.
We'll still pick up other jobs on the way, but this one gives us a good direction. So. Plus, while she's with us, I'm sure she'll be able to help around at no extra cost to ourselves. So she has a vested interest in us getting to the destination promptly and safely.
That's positive, I guess.
If she's a sprite, it's usually more welcome faces depending on people outside the basement.
So yeah, well, I will lead you. She's staying in one of the rooms here. Come on, let's you should meet the rest of my collaborators.
Let's go say hello.
As Lida, you have been feeling sick, wounded. It's very hard to move. You're still recovering from your near-death experience. As the door to your room opens and you see Hakan walking in with a bunch of other people. As Hakan says, well, I did promise I would find a capable doctor, and I think there's no better in all of Umbral.
Well, hello. You look, not good, but not as bad as I feared.
Thanks, I guess. It still hurts pretty bad.
Oh, let's take a look at you. Grunt. I have that soothe pain where I can remove a single condition from a friend. Though I can't remove the broken condition. Can I use that
Yes.
to get rid of? You said what was it? She's tired and what, sick?
She's no longer tired, I think. You should probably still be tired, but definitely sick.
Yeah, if it's all right with you, I would like to remove sick because I think tired you can remove once you take some rest.
Oh, yeah. As you start administering a couple of medicine, like give her proper medical attention instead of the fucking drugs that has been pumping into her.
Every time she gets a little too sleepy, he just puts her full of more mushrooms.
As about an hour later, you think you're sort of done at the very least, and probably it's gonna take a couple of days extra to just rest here before it takes full effect, but she should be making a recovery.
Good news. All you need some rest and care, and you should be right as rain.
I really appreciate it.
Of course. Looks like we will be getting to know each other. My name's Dusana. Lovely to meet you.
I'm Khalida. Nice to meet you as well.
I think she glances at the other two, Francesca and Carmen, if they're still in the room.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Carmen.
Hi.
Francesca, I'll be your bodyguard.
You definitely look like one. So you will help me get home?
Among other things, yes.
That's right.
I mean, you all seem very capable. Glad Hakan found you guys.
Yeah, so how did you end up in a box and flush down the drain? I've got to know.
I wasn't planning on getting flushed down.
If you were, I'd be concerned.
Yeah. I guess there was a guide, and he took care of some smugglers, and I took the run for it, and ended up in a crate in the water, and got drained.
Shit, just sounds like a bunch of bad luck then.
Yes, definitely. But I mean, I guess I got some luck because I'm still alive.
Say that was not a guard, Khalid. I don't know what kind of guards do you think Tupperdam has, but that guy wasn't your average Joe Schmo guard.
He
It
didn't
was a
say
special
freeze.
The Tuberton SWAT team.
Special forces.
Khan just kind of chuckles. Oh, a guard? Is that what you call the fucking freak that attacked you? I will presume you told Khan like how.
Yeah.
Can you describe this guard of yours?
Yeah, was he a freak?
I mean, he was heavily armored, black. He killed, he snapped an axe. He didn't look good for them.
Any other indicators? Insignia, an accent?
God, did he say anything? Oh.
He just showed up and killed a man.
Yeah, he killed a lot of people.
I mean, that's saying something if you look at it a certain way.
True.
I never heard a single word out of him, so I can't tell. He just slaughtered them.
Well, he must have been very upset, or they had something that he wanted.
I assume, I mean, we're all smugglers. At least from what I know.
Khan just kind of chuckles. Ah, you're such a sheltered kid. She like kind of taps on the shoulder of Carmen and says, "See, that's why you need to go outside and see the world a bit." So no.
I don't know.
Now, Dusana, I'll let everyone here roll, I guess. If you want
For
the
what? Hold on. What?
I think it's like a cultural roll as well, I guess. Let me double check my skills.
Francesca did travel the upper, not the upper floors, but the fucking base floor. Sadly, the sprites never held down the line.
I was gonna say, I think this would be a cultural roll, and I'll say it's probably a critical difficulty for all of you, except Dusana, because you've been around, especially like during the war, right?
Yeah, she has.
So for you, this would be just a 2 basic. Everyone else a crit.
Gotcha.
Maybe I've talked to a sprite soldier. Let's see.
I will. I think I get a free reroll because I'm a. If this is about house or history or famous people or anything like that, does this roll apply to that? Okay. I get 2 free rolls. I will.
I will re-roll that.
Did it work? Or did I do it right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I lost success.
Dusana 6. That's 6. And I need to roll.
Francesca never went to the sprites. Sadly, they held down the line.
Hold that line.
Unlike
So
those
she's-
fairies who were pushed away by us.
Yeah. Well, he definitely. Well, Sana and Khalida, you realize the guy was definitely a boggart that went juggernaut because he's like very big, way bigger than normal littling.
Mhm.
But the way his armor is now described, I just kind of stop and think about it. Well, Sana, you've heard rumors, and Khalida, you've probably read at least one textbook about an order of bogwarts. that live in the first floor, the ground floor, called the Cinder Knights. Now the problem is, the weird thing is, like, what the fuck would a Cinder Knight that they never really leave, like the Bogard room, they never leave the hearth. Why the fuck would a Cinder Knight be in Topperdam?
Are you sure there wasn't anything that this mysterious knight wanted?
Did I miss anything, Gunt? Because I don't have anything.
I mean, he clearly wanted that sword back.
You mean the scissor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, got it. I mean, there was some kind of scissor. I mean, half of it. He seemed to really want it.
Probably a knight's lost his heirloom. But the smuggler's got a bit too brave, but at the same time too slippery.
I mean, from what I've heard, someone wanted it for his collection. Assume it's pretty old.
Well, if it's a Cinder Knight, they are, well, usually about honor and all that such things, and they came all the way to your area. I can only imagine it must have been worth a lot. Let's just hope he got what he wanted, and that'll be the last of that.
Let's hope so.
Who would steal a knight's weapon from him? I feel like that's just a death sentence.
I don't know, maybe some professor really wants to hang it above his fireplace. I don't know. A nice decorative piece.
Money can breed arrogance if nothing else. Probably there wouldn't be any consequences they have to worry about, whoever wanted it. It's not them who got attacked by a Cinder Knight. It was those little smugglers, I'm assuming, who are more likely dead or worse.
Kind of also chuckles when you say that, Carmen. He says, well, you know, the most dangerous things often are the most valuable.
That's true, but I mean, you'd think you'd want to be smarter about it, right?
You think criminals are smart people? Only some of them.
I've met some smart ones, I think.
Problem is, it's always a balancing act between being smart and being greedy. A lot of people can slip. Only takes one slip up.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Ron, I have a quick question. If Dusan has to roll for this, I'm fine with that. Do Cinder Knights like have permission to even leave?
No, they
area?
don't. That's why it's like,
Yeah.
like what, like Hakan doesn't really take the Cinder Knight thing seriously, but he definitely thinks like there's like some weird bullshit going on. Because yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
They will never leave the hearth. They don't. They're not. They don't get allowed to leave.
Yeah, okay, so that was odd. Yeah, Dusana has the look on her face, but she's not gonna try to bring down the mood with this knowledge.
And also, a Cinder Knight wouldn't just go, even if there are a bunch of smugglers, they wouldn't just like execute all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna think like he just came in,
Yeah.
broke a man's neck, and kept going.
Definitely doesn't seem like your like typical Cinder Knight behavior.
Like from what I remember, he got the sword, and instead of leaving, he just made sure no one else knew to
Yes.
say anything.
Yes.
Punched them all. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if Hakan is looking, but Dusana would give Hakan a raised eyebrow, showing her worry. But like I said, she doesn't want to
He-
bring the mood
He
down.
sort of gestures for you to follow him outside,
Oh, okay. She
leaving
will.
the other two inside as he closes the door and says, "Ah, so you realize it too, right?"
I am. This doesn't really look good. I don't think I've ever heard of a Cinder Knight leaving their hearth. At least not without permission, and I don't think they normally do that either.
Well, they don't. If this was a Cinder Knight at all,
You think it's someone impersonating a Cinder Knight?
nope. I mean, maybe. Let's see. The problem is, if I was a scholar, if I was a wise man, I would inform him that this must be a reasonable explanation. Surely an impersonator, although I'm not sure who can like use their flesh with the armor to give us. That sounds like a very big commitment to the bit. Fortunately, I'm not a scholar. Very superstitious man. I collect folk tales and legends, and in fact, I believe all of them. There is one legend that I've heard many years ago. They talk about a cinder knight that's not like the others. Bit of a wandering knight. All donned in black armor, very similar to what she described. It's been spotted in several places, and, well, the only people who reported on it, told stories, were the people who hid away, ran from him, never really interacted, didn't get close. So,
That's alarming.
yes, terrifying actually. But not my problem either. So, your little one there did have a point. You must be incredibly arrogant to steal that man's weapon. But I'll be honest, Sana, if I've met anyone arrogant enough to think they can get away with that, it would be a sprite.
They have a history, yes.
Also, they're the most likely to disregard the wisdom of the commoners.
At the very least, like you're not wrong. It's not our problem to worry about. We've delivered to this young girl, back home, and be on our way after. Trek back to her home.
He nods. Well, give her a couple of days to rest, and then we will be heading out.
This be nice then. Not left the basement quite a very, very long time.
I assure you, customs are still a bitch.
Well, hopefully your friendly face can ensure no one wants to cause any problem.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's go with that.
Look, we both know how we're going to get past things. We're going to pretend like things are good.
Gonna take his leave, go rest, eating it.
Yeah, Dusan would go back to Francesca and Carmen and Kalita. Good news. This needs a few days of rest to make sure Kalita's up for the journey, and we will begin our trek to get her back home.
Cool. About how long is that going to take? I don't think I've ever been to the upper floor before.
To travel from basement towards the upper floor be a while. I assume like weeks, Brennan. Is that right
At
to
the
say?
very least, if everything goes fine.
Yeah,
Robert
especially-
Matan has, in fact, alluded to the thing, the idea that you're not gonna make a beeline. We're gonna take our time. Like,
Yeah,
what's she gonna do?
Yeah, first
Go on
go
her
back-
own? This is free labor we're getting here, guys.
Yeah,
Take that later. Okay, cool.
yeah. Dusana's not gonna tell that to Kalita to not to freak her out. She's like, yeah, a couple. It'll take some time. It'll be a journey at the very least, and there are many unexpected things that can happen. So, a couple weeks of travel if we're lucky. More likely we'll have more than that. But we'll get you home. Don't worry, Kalita.
And that's one counts, right? And getting out of the first floor is, I guess, an experience. And I always want to see something else.
Dusana nods and smiles.
Oh, welcome to the basement, sunshine.
Yeah, it looks special. It's something. It's a lot different than from where I am from, but I mean, I can imagine it to be
It's alright. It's alright.
quite homey.
It's alright. We'll find you a puddle. You'll fit right in.
Amazing.
Come on, Joe, Phil.
She started laughing.
Do you
Don't
at
worry.
least have good food?
That's true. If nothing else, don't worry, we won't be here long.
That's true. We were promised dinner, right?
What do you say, Jill?
We were promised a dinner, right?
Oh yeah, I think he fed us before we met with Kalita.
Ah, okay.
We talked business over dinner. We can steal some bread rolls while we walk out if you want.
He did not realize he was in fact fighting Rodamonte's sister.
Yeah, that's true.
He did not realize that.
It's a mistake.
Rodamonte's sister.
Lost sister, lost sibling.
Well, take it easy, Kalita. Just a couple days of rest and be back on your feet. If you relapse or anything happens, just let me know and I'll patch you right up.
I will. But let's just hope everything goes right.
Well, let's leave the patient to take her time to recover. Everyone, and we have to prepare for our own, journey as well. Come on.
Fine, I'll bug her later.
I mean, Carmen, if you want me to show around in the basement, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, damn, maybe you do like it here.
I mean, if I'm already here, why not take a glance at it?
Carmen looks at her mom like, please.
A day of rest, then you can, but be careful. A young sprite here, you should be fine as long as you don't stick within any of the darker corners of the places, as she gives Carmen a look.
I mean, I already almost got sold slavery, so I think I
that's
know my
normal.
way. Amazing.
Yes,
She'll
you're
be in
def-
good hands with me, I promise, I promise.
Very well. How old is Kalita actually?
She's 21.
Okay. Like I said, one day of rest, then you can try to push your luck if you wish to, but you just got yourself recovered after a fun journey, I assume.
It definitely wasn't fun, but it was a journey.
Yeah, she would just nod and give Carmen another look just to remind her, like, hey,
Remember,
we can't lose this one.
every day you stay here is will be built extra with interest.
Noted.
Yeah, I mean, you can be here resting at like 2 or 3 more days, get you back on your feet. But yeah, any place in particular you would like to show her around?
If I knew that answer, I would certainly give one, but I don't really know.
The
In a
arena.
sense,
There's
you?
the
I
arena.
mean, yeah, yeah, you can literally go to the biggest like place in the city to show her the Ratador Arena.
Yeah, I would just show her like the biggest areas that would be most interesting, at least to Carbon.
Because right now there's no tarantulas going about. But yeah, you kind of take her through town, show her the sights. It's definitely the city has its charm, although it's always sort of the false fire lighting this place is definitely a different. It gives off a different feeling than the light you're used to. And well, at this point you've been here enough to at least adjust to the dry air and much higher temperature. As what would the rest of you do in the couple of days that you still have to go about the city?
I think for Dusana, she settles any leftover loose ends she has to worry about and make sure she's properly packed to prepare for the journey. At least she has much she does here.
Yeah. As what about you,
Enjoy
Francesca?
some good alcohol before she goes upstairs and drinks the pussy shit they drink up there.
As you all
I buy the 4x one, the actual poison.
like drink this boggart. But yeah, you all kind of sort of yeah, she Khalida looks wealthy, fucking rich, way beyond like most people have here. Hakan didn't spot her, did like mark her well for that.
Yeah, do I have to like fight off people who are like trying to pickpocket her? Just stiff arm
Well,
them as
she's
they walk
not gonna
past?
like she's not gonna display those things, because if she did, she wouldn't have lost them a long time ago.
She'll be dead. 10 bandits will jump out.
Yeah, like those things are sort of hidden, at least when walking about. Even if you wouldn't have done this, Khalida, Hakan would have given you the fucking 101. Keep that shit hidden.
Yeah, she would.
But yeah,
Kind of so nice.
Khan is nice. Listen, you don't want your
Yes.
investment getting robbed on the way there.
He will sacrifice the spider clan.
I need you not to die.
Yeah, as eventually sort of gather outside the city. There is an actual like cart. It's a large cart, but you can see this giant mouse that's sort of kind of hitched to it. Well, this is it. Doesn't look impressive now, but give it like a year and we're gonna be a long row of carts, all walking one behind the other.
How well is the cart in what's the state of it?
It's like
And then
functional.
And the mouse, what's the rating on the mouse?
Mouse looks healthy. It's a bit dirty, but
That's normal. That's nothing.
how good are all of you with your animal?
I got logisticians to do that for me. I was in the army. I don't do that shit.
What role corresponds with animals?
I was.
I think that's still like basically still culture, right? That's still good.
Yeah, you could make an argument for like race maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, I have a decent culture, so
I also have actually a surprisingly decent culture. I have free
How
culture.
many of you? I don't think any of you are like in the know with the hunter dens.
no,
No.
at least not for Dusana.
No,
No,
probably not.
Yeah, so this would definitely be like a
general knowledge and
a
education is our
corporate,
culture.
Yeah.
What would it be? I'm sorry, but I couldn't hear you.
A crit.
For
You could
culture?
argue for exploration, because if someone has, I don't. But for someone,
Shut you down. Have that one. Ah, damn.
Okay.
listen, maybe I'll get a crit. No.
And Kalita and Dusana, I would notice. This mouse has some interesting features, and it sort of looks very playful for how big it is. Almost like it's
It's a rat. It's
It's
a
almost like it's like a young mouse, but it's like kind of big. Like it should be like older and like more relaxed, where in fact seems to be quite like rowdy.
Hmm.
If you get close, you're gonna realize some of the fur, in fact, has been painted over. Like make it brighter.
it's a rat. Mr.
Yeah.
Gendarme, this is a rat right here. This is I mean a mouse. Not a rat. It's a mouse.
I'm gonna slightly pet it to make hopefully if it doesn't decide to bite me in any
No,
way.
it seems rather like again playful, almost like it's like
It
It's on
turns
the
over on its
steam.
belly.
Gives you like a wink when you look at it.
Does it have a name?
that's a. Let me find out.
Rodeo.
As the consort of pets him and says, "I call him Monty."
Monty.
A lovely name.
I think so too. As all of you who are in fact Slua realized what the rat's name out named
Yeah,
after.
Rodamonte, yeah.
Well, that must be.
We realize what?
You realize so then the rat the young rat is named after like the last like so
The current Khan.
the current Khan, the leader of the entire horde, is called Rodamonte. And Hakan has in fact named the rat Monty, which is like a slap in the face. Like this rat that I'm painting as a mouse. In fact, I'm gonna. There is the but let's. This insult is layered.
He's a fucking Kublai Khan loyalist. No,
Oh,
forget. It's fine. Listen, Hakan seems like a Valetian to me. Even if he doesn't have the Italian name, he definitely is from there.
At the very least, this hopefully that name will bring us some good luck on our journey.
Ah, don't worry. He doesn't have opposable thumbs.
He is an interesting fur color for sure.
Ah, listen. It's only until we. Don't worry about this. I may need to find some more gray paste, but it's fine. It's fine.
I think Monty is adorable.
Ah, see, she gets it.
I mean, he definitely is, but he's pretty big for a mouse.
No, that's his mouse size. And listen, they eat well. He's like a big mouse.
What if he's a fat mouse?
True, true.
Well, but boggarts.
Yeah, yeah, I've definitely heard of the big mouse variety.
Listen, where we're going, not that many people will ask too many questions, so don't worry about it. He's not gonna eat us for now.
I don't think we're going past the gendarmes. I don't think we need to talk to them.
No.
Exactly. So nobody will ask questions.
So,
No, sounded very like unsure, but she's not gonna say anything.
so everyone, hop on board and let's get this journey started. Up the
Yeah,
stairs
there
we
may be
go.
one cart, but that's one more cart than we had before.
As yeah, we're all gonna get on, and the nut rat will start dragging cart behind. You will set off on your journey for the upper bedroom, or rather the upper floor. A long route, of course, because free labor is a good thing for you. And that's where we'll end off our first